my people, my people, my people, my people, my people. You guys, I'm so sorry, I'm being goofy right now. Okay, so first of all, you guys, are you seeing my hair? Are you seeing the pop-up of colors? Well, yeah, it's colors, it's more than one anyway, so it's still colors. Yeah, can you see the pop-up of colors? Yeah, I want you to see that I am the view. If you watched my last video, you know that I'm the view, so I'm still the view right now. Hey guys, so how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be doing this, and I miss you guys so much. You don't imagine how much I've missed you guys. Like, I can't remember the last time I've sat to record a video. Last time I did a voiceover to a montage of videos and pictures, but now I am actually sitting down to record a video. So how you guys doing? If you're new here, thank you so much for coming. I hope you stick with me to the end, and I hope you do subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always watching my videos and sticking with me. I love you so much. So I'm going to ask you guys, how was 2020 for you guys? Like, how was 2020? Like, what, in the last month in the year 2020, December 2020 to be precise, how was 2020 for you? In year 2020, December 2020 to be precise, how was 2020 for you, like in a nutshell? So I'll be starting first, but you know what, I want this to be a discussion. Like, I want us to communicate. How was 2020 for you? Just me. I know we can't talk physically as it is, but you can just with me in the comment section, and I'll be looking forward to all of your comments. Please comment, how was 2020? So for me, 2020 in a nutshell, 2020 was that year. Like, I mean, it was that year. In summary, it was that year. I mean, and if we are going to use slangs, we'll say 2020 almost, it was the almost year. Like, a lot of almost things to like say almost to, like almost just suits into everything at all. You know, I said something some days ago, and I said 2020 meant different things to different people. Like, it was that year that you know, the happenings of 2020 was like 20 or like 30 years in one. I mean, in 2020 we had, from 2020 we had COVID, quarantine, lockdown. From lockdown we had SARS. From SARS, you know, even before SARS we had rape issues. We had SARS. We had protests. We had, you know, different things. We had protests, fuel hike in prices, there was ASU strike, there was a whole lot of events. And then, you know, when you look back at 2020, you're still like, oh, this actually happened in 2020. And like, but this also happened in 2020. And you're like, this also happened, and this and this and so many. So 2020 feel like a very long year. And I won't lie to you, 2020 was that year. I mean, we've been through it all, the lows, the highs, everything at all. And you know, all I can say, like, one thing that I can say about 2020 is I'm just really grateful to be here at this point in time. I won't lie to you, 2020 has been that year for everybody. I mean, we've experienced the good, we've experienced the bad, we've experienced the ugly. I'm sure I mean, 2020 wasn't a bad year after all, but it's not been an easy year. I mean, it's not been an easy year. It's not been an easy year. And you know, I think a lot of people had a lot of expectations for 2020. I personally had a lot of expectations for 2020. I'll be talking about my expectations versus my reality in year 2020. I mean, for a person, first of all, because 2020 was the beginning of a new decade, I was really happy, I was really joyful, I was so happy about all of this. And you know, who will not be happy? I mean, it's the start of a new decade. I mean, last time there was a decade, I was 2010. I think I was much younger, but now that at least I'm a bit mature than I used to be, I was so happy. Like, oh my god, 2020, I was really hopeful and all of that. And being that 2020 was supposed to be the year that I was supposed to finish school originally, so I was really happy. I was joyful that, oh, thank god, this phase in my life is ending and I am moving to another phase. I've been on this spot like this, and I'm not a status. Like, let me tell you a question. As I was saying, when I'm not I mean, thank god, I was thankful for this phase of my life living, because I felt like I've been in school for way too long. Like, as long as I remember, I've always been a student, you know, from one particular school to another school and another school. And it's been like, okay, it's finally coming to an end. Not an end in that sense, because you keep learning every day and keep, I mean, you have to keep studying, but at least I'm going to like face other things in my life and or in my life and all of that. And you know, I was just really happy and really hopeful, like class of 2020. But now class of 2020, come on, it's a lot. Thanks to us COVID first of all, then ASU strike took over from COVID. And you know, it's, if I tell you it's been a happy one, I was not been happy for, I've not been happy about it, because I really thought by this time, I mean by this time normally originally I'm supposed to be like probably rounding off with my exams and you know, just saying bye to school. And I was really happy when come January 1st 2020. You know, if anybody had told me January 1st 2020 that Damola, you will not finish this year, I'll probably look at the person like, are you okay, guy? I've come this far, I didn't repeat, I didn't know those kind of things. Like, why would you tell me I want to finish it this year? Let me finish school this year. So but then you know, life is just, it's not how you plan it. It's just, you know, it's how, what's the word? I've forgotten the word. When I remember what you said. So for me in my education, it wasn't really easy. But then you know, there's this thing like God doesn't do anything without leaving room for gratitude. So like this year I wrote like 2 major exams, and you know, I passed in flying colors. If you remember, there was a time like the first time I took a break from YouTube, and I told you guys I needed to do something. So I feel this is like the right moment to tell you guys what happened. So I had a professional exam to write, and I had to leave whatever I was doing, because at that point that was like the most important thing. So I mean, what's YouTube? I had to leave YouTube for a while. You know, I needed that break, and you know, I'm really grateful to God that at the end I came out in flying colors. I'm now a registered nurse. As you guys know, I've told you guys I'm a nursing student, so I'm now a licensed nurse. Yeah, waiting for my degree. So I didn't lose that after all. You know, at least I was able to accomplish that, and I'm really grateful to God. That's like one of the things 2020 gave me. It gave me my license. In fact, if there's anything I'm happy about is this license, because I can finally breathe, and I'm so happy. So I didn't lose that after all, but not getting my degree this year was really painful, but you know, we move. So I would say another thing was mentally. I think this year fucked with everyone mentally. I don't care who you are and how you are. Like everybody was it at one point in time. It just, you might, you know, the impact might not be the same, but you can't even tell me you might not eat. I mean, a lot of things happened. You know, everyone was just eat. When you just think about it, you're just like like when you think you've seen the worst, then another thing comes and like you're not even seeing anything after. So everybody's mental health was like, you know, was affected this year. Like in fact, it really like messed with everyone's psyche. And you know, even one thing I realized was I found myself letting out a lot of emotions this period in my life. You know, before now, I'm someone that, you know, maybe because of society, our society makes us, you know, you just taking. You don't allow yourself to express it. You don't allow yourself to like express emotions and all of that. So I just taking, you know, as far hard strong girl that I am. But you know, lately I've found myself just crying at things that I will not even, you know, before now I will not even cry about, or even shake, or even but I find myself just crying. And you know, I let myself be vulnerable. I mean, it's myself. I can't be vulnerable with myself, so I let all these things out, you know, because I noticed this year there are a lot of things to just be sad. I won't lie, I've cried. I think I've cried a lot this year, more than I've cried since I like known, like I can reason myself. Like I've really cried this year, and you know, I've had a lot of down moments, a lot of sad moments. And I just think in all of this, it's actually good to just have those moments, because if you keep bottling those emotions in, you know, if you keep bottling them, that's where, you know, if you keep having unending sadness, you know, unending sorrow, depression, and all of that, and it start affecting you mentally. But you know, just allow yourself, whatever mood. If you want to cry, if you want to sleep, if you want to do anything, just allow yourself. You know. You know, I found myself being really vulnerable. I talked to a few close friends, you know, I pray to God, I listen to music, a lot of things. Before now, I'm not someone that really listens to music, but I found myself really listening to music, you know, things that will just be therapeutic for me, you know, that will just help me get out of my mood. And you know, it's been really helpful, and I'm really grateful to God. So if you are like if you know mentally you're not yet there, just try and just come out of it. Because on Twitter you see a lot of people want to commit suicide. I know it's not easy and not everyone can handle, the way you handle things are different. So just please don't, suicide is not the option. It's not the option, because when there's life there's hope. Trust me, people that have died have a lot of things they wanted to do, but no one wants to die. So don't just willingly take your life, please. Suicide is not the option. When there's life there's hope. That is what I know. Now I would say in business, yeah, so my business for me this year, no, it's not it at all. Like, in fact, it's not it. When we came January this year, because I'm a student and most of my customers are in school, so I really stocked up thinking that I was going to sell a lot this year. But contrary was the case, because after we resumed, it was like COVID. Before we knew, there was COVID, quarantine, everyone went home, and so it was really bad for me, because most of my customers are in school, so there was not really like close proximity. And wow, it was a lot for me. It was a whole lot. But I feel, so for me, my business, although it could have been worse, but I'm really grateful it's not so bad. But I'm not where I wanted to be this year, and I found myself really depressed sometimes. I'll just be thinking, and a whole lot of things. But I'm really hopeful that 2021 is much better. It's a whole lot better. You can just hope. Yeah. And it is another way I think there's not how they have this year. This year it means there were a lot of pressure this year. I won't lie to you, a lot of pressure, because this year was, there's ASU strike, there was lockdown, so a lot of people were in the confines of their home. So a lot of people started dwelling into a lot of things. Most of the guys started going into forex, started going into investment trading and all of that thing. The ladies started dwelling into fashion. People start selling things, start selling accessories, selling hair, shoes, but all of those things. And for some people, it's been good for them. They really tried this year, and they really did well. Like, they really made money this year. And now, for some people, not naturally, they are not just the kind of because everyone can be let's not lie. It's not because of the economy. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur. Like, it's not just everyone's fault. But it actually made people that are not like in that how do I put it, that not that kind of person. They start feeling some kind of way, like, okay, so a plane is passing, guys. I can't stop you from not passing, so ignore the noise. So as I was saying, there's a lot of pressure, because people, it started making people that are not inclined to that system, making them feel bad, making them feel less of a person. I won't lie to you, I actually felt that way too, because for me, my business didn't really thrive this year. And when you see people that and you're like, oh my god, it's just normal. It's human for you to just feel pressured, maybe a little bit. But then I really cope with pressure a lot. I know how to deal with pressure, so I don't really get to me. I don't even let it get to me. Once I see it, and I'm just trying to be fine. I know I'll be fine, because in literally in that sense, not everyone is supposed to thrive in 2020. I'm not saying to say I'm not joking. I'm really thankful to God for blessings that I didn't work for, because that was what actually kept me going this year. Because literally, if it was maybe my business, no at all. But so all I'm trying to say, some people tried this year and very good for them, but there are a lot of pressure for people that didn't actually do anything. I feel this year nothing could have prepared us for what happened this year than what we saw. And probably some people were able to see like a glimpse of what would have happened this year, maybe just like a tiny mirage or something. But I'm sure nothing would have prepared us more for what was happening this year than what we're seeing right now. Because I feel if people had known, if we had known, we would have been more prepared. You agree with me? So I feel like some people don't even like in fact, me neither. I've never been in this kind of situation. Me also, I've not been in this kind of situation before. So if all you did this year was surviving the pandemic, see, trust me, you've done a whole lot. And a lot of people see, I'm not trying to mock them, but see, if you're alive to just be here and you're watching me right now, trust me, it's a whole lot of achievement, because it means you still have a lot of things to do. So don't feel bad, don't feel pressured. I understand it's normal, it's human to feel pressured. I said it also, I feel pressure sometimes, but just try to take my mind off it. That's it, call. things take time. You know, if you don't shine, they said there's this quote that says the sun will shine again and we'll all try again. So I mean, there's enough time for everyone to just try and grow and do well. So don't get pressured, don't get sad because you didn't probably try this year and everything. I know there were a lot of pressure to just like on social media, your friends, everybody like different pressure here and there. But thank God that we're still here and we are still standing. So like I know 2021 will be a better year for every one of us, and would try and it would do well. And now, so for me, if there was something I said I accomplished, first of all, I said my exams. And secondly, was my YouTube. I'm really grateful. As I said, this lockdown pandemic made people start being creative. So for me, I'm someone that likes talking, and I think if Corona had not happened, I'll probably not have the balls. Like I won't be bold enough to say let me open a YouTube channel. I'll never have been bold enough. But I told myself, see, damn the consequence that was gonna happen. I was gonna open a YouTube channel, and it just started, and I'm still grateful to God because I didn't think January 1st 2020 I didn't think I was going to have a YouTube channel with over 284 subscribers. I wouldn't have thought about that, but I'm so grateful right now. I'm really grateful. Like I'm blushing because I'm wondering, people are listening to me literally like, wow. Who am I? But I'm so grateful to God. I know that it's gonna take a while, to start getting, but I'm still grateful for the process. So please, if you're listening to me, you don't subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot for you to subscribe. It means a lot for you to like, and it means a lot for you to comment every good stuff. Just do all of those good stuff, and it means a lot for you to watch my video to the end. Yeah. So do I have any regrets in 2020? Of course, I made a lot of mistakes. I made a whole lot of mistakes. Oh my God, but then thank God, mistakes. I think mistakes are bound to happen because life is like a journey. You need to learn from your mistakes. You need to move on. Although the part of moving on is the hardest, but just move on. Hey guys, I think I'm now sounding like a motivational speaker because I told you guys I don't like talking too seriously. Not like I don't like talking too seriously, but I feel we already have a whole lot of motivational speakers. They motivate us every day. I shouldn't have the long list. I just want people to be happy, but I feel 2020 is that year that we've been through a lot, and we just have to talk. We just have to bear our hearts open. Let's just talk. Like how was 2020? Like 2020 was that year. So that's why I'm just saying that. So you guys, this is me. If you listen to this point, it's me wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. I hope 2021 is much more better for us. For everyone that accomplished that got a milestone this year, you are the best. And if all you did this year was survive, you also are the best. Don't feel less of a person. Don't feel bad about it. We all did it. Being here to this moment, we all did it. Watching my video, you made it. And even like I know that God has made us to see today, make us see 31st of December 2020, and we would see 1st of January 2021. So all my love, guys, all of my love to you guys. So if you know that your mental health is not like stable, I want you to be in a better place. I want you to just try and heal. And yes, I've come to the end of my I wanted to say I've come to the end of my channel. I've come to the end. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, come your way next time. Ta-da! I love you all.